Good morning, everyone. How are you? I wish you are fine. I wish you are good. Everyone, please focus because our lesson today is about grammar, comparative, and superlative adjectives. So please, everyone, focus. Let's pay attention to me. So before we start, as usual, let's start to read and answer some questions about the previous grammar. So first of all, who can read this, please, and answer? Here, we want to ask a suitable questions to these questions. Who can start? Hamza, please, would you please read number one and answer it?
They have been to Saudi Arabia for 3 months.
Yes, please use how long and ask a question.
How long have they been to Dubai? To Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia, okay, thank you very much. That's a nice answer. How long? Okay, thank you very much. What about number two? Who can read and answer? Yes, Sultan.
Fahad has studied science since he was 4.
Yes. Ask a question using how long.
When has Fahad studied since science?
Okay, thank you, but I want to use and ask a question using how long.
How long Fahad has how long has Fahad studied science?
Excellent, thank you very much. How long has Fahad studied English or science? Okay, thank you. What about number three? Who can ask a question? Mehtab Nasser, please read number three, please.
They have lived on the field for a long time.
They have lived in this villa for a long time. Yes. Can you ask a question, please?
No, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mehtab. Yusuf Jason, please ask a question using how long.
Yes, teacher.
Read number three, please, and answer it using how long.
They have lived in this villa for a long time.
Villa, not villa, villa. Yes, use how long.
How long?
Yes.
How long did they live in the villa?
If we are speaking about the present perfect, Yusuf, we will use how long have they lived. I can't say did because did in the past simple, okay? So it will be how long have they. Say again.
How long have they? How long have they lived in the villa?
In this villa, yeah, thank you very much. So let's complete. Everyone, please focus and pay attention to me. Let's start our grammar session. Before we start, everyone, please open your students' work page number 42 if you have your students' work. Module 2, Unit 5, Incredible Places. Here we have grammar students' work page number 42. Comparatives and superlatives. If we are speaking about adjectives, if you want to compare one with another one, if you want to compare a thing with another thing, this means you will use adjectives. Here we have some short adjectives and long adjectives. So there are some examples of adjectives. So as you can see, is a particular question, which is faster, the car or the bicycle? Which is the fastest one? So here we have this adjective fast. And here we have faster and fastest. ركزوا معايا يا شباب. احنا عندنا درس الصفات في صفات قصيرة وفي صفات طويلة. short adjectives و long adjectives. لو بنتكلم عن الصفات القصيرة وبنقارن ما بين شخصين أو شيئين بنستخدم الصفة وبعدين ER وبعدين than. يعني هتكون faster than أو shorter than taller than عشان صفة قصيرة بنقارن ما بين شخصين أو شيئين. الصفة بتكون كلمة fast هتقارن ما بين السيارة والجاري هيكون faster than. لو حبيت تقول إن القطار أو الطيار أسرع منهم كلهم هتستخدم الصفة ومعاها EST وتحط قبلها كلمة ذا. يعني المثال اللي قدامك لو حبيت تقارن ما بين السيارة والجاري هتقول the car is faster than the bicycle. السيارة أسرع من الجاري، حطيت الصفة معاها ER وبعدين than. طيب حبيت تقارن ما بين الطيارة والسيارة والجاري هتقول بقى إن الطيارة أسرع منهم كلهم، فهتقول إيه؟ The plane is fastest، بس تحط قبلها ذا، هتقول the plane is the fastest here or the fastest thing in the world مثلا يعني. أو you can say the plane is the fastest transportation، يعني أسرع وسيلة مواصلات كده يعني. ده بالنسبة للشورت adjectives اللي هي الصفات القصيرة زي ما أنت شايف بالظبط. Number one, the car is faster than the bicycle. Number two, the plane is the fastest one. Okay, Sultan, please read examples.
The car is fastest than the bicycle. The plane is the fastest one.
bicycle. Yes, the plane is the fastest one. What about this? If I ask you, which ring is more expensive? The silver ring or the gold ring? Or which ring is the most expensive? طيب اللي انت شايفه الحين دلوقتي قدامك اللي هو long adjectives، لان كلمة expensive صفة طويلة فما ينفعش احط لها ER وبعدين كلمة than. في الحالة دي بنحط معاها ايه؟ more than، لانها صفة طويلة او صفة كبيرة شوية، ما ينفعش تحط لها ER وبعدين than. طيب هنستخدمها ازاي؟ هتقول more expensive than لانها صفة طويلة، او ممكن تقول more interesting than او more dangerous than باعتبار انها صفة كبيرة. طيب حبيت تقارن ما بين شيء كبير جدا او شيء غالي جدا او اغلى شيء بالنسبه للذهب والفضه والدايموند هو الالماظ يعني او الماس، عشان صفه طويله ما ينفعش تحط لها ذا وبعدين اي اس تي. امال هنعمل ايه؟ هنحط كلمه the most، يعني تقول the most expensive the most interesting the most dangerous كده يعني. ليه؟ عشان هي صفه طويله زي كده بالظبط. Who can read? حمزه please read number 1 and number 2 please.
The gold rings is more expensive than the silver ring. The diamond ring is the most expensive one.
The most expensive one, yeah, thank you very much. So let's complete. So as you can see, there are comparatives comparing between two things. Comparing short adjectives, huge, happy, hot, fat, small, cheap, like this. We will put the adjective, then ER, then. Adjective plus ER plus then. You will say, Ali is older than Ahmed. Or, the players are taller than us. What about number 2? If you are comparing long adjectives, comparing long adjectives such as beautiful, difficult, interesting, famous, like this, it will be more adjective than. For example, Jeddah is more beautiful than Riyadh. Number 2, French is more difficult than English. But there are some regular adjectives. As you can see في صفات شاذة يا شباب، يعني ما ينفعش احط لها ار وما ينفعش احط لها مور وما ينفعش احط لها موست. امال بنستخدمها ازاي؟ زي ما انت شايف كده كلمة جود، عاوزين نقارن ما بين شيئين، شيء افضل من شيء، هتقول good better than او the best. better than لو انت قارنت بين شخصين او شيئين. طب عاوز تقول الافضل هتقول ايه؟ the best. What about this word bad؟ كلمة bad هتكون worse than أو the worst. What about this word far؟ It will be farther than or further than. And it will be in the superlative the farthest أو the furthest. So comparing more two things as you can see. Okay, so it will be the last one. Good, better than the best. Bad, worse than the worst. Far, farther than, further than, or the farthest, the furthest. So as you can see, fast, easy, cold, hot, short, happy, like this. It will be the adjective plus ACT. Like this. Selma is the oldest girl in the class. Number 2, Arabic is the easiest subject. What about long adjectives like amazing, difficult, famous, wonderful? It will be the most plus adjective. Like this, Kuwait Towers is, or Kuwait Towers are the most famous place in Kuwait. Or places like this. going to Copper Island is the most amazing trip in my life because he is comparing between things he did in life and now it's the most important thing or the most amazing trip in his life. So let's read. Yusuf, please read about comparative and superlative adjectives. Read from here. Yusuf Jasim.
Yes, teacher.
Read please from here. To compare people, things, animals, we
Inshallah. To compare people, things, animals, we use the comparative.
comparative. Yes.
Claudia is older than Paul.
Paul, yes. Read number two. To describe the extreme quality of one thing in a group of things, we use superlative. Read from here.
Claudia, Claudia is Claudia is the oldest from the class. To experience the
To
highest degree of quality.
Thank you very much. To express the highest degree of equality. So comparative and superlative. Comparison between two things preceded by than, formed by adding er or ier or more. Superlative comparison between three or more things, they are plural I mean, to be preceded by the, formed by adding est, iest or most. As you can see, comparative adjectives like this: long, longer, straight, straighter, big, bigger, tall, taller, large, larger, hot, hotter, like this. Okay, who can complete? What about two syllables adjectives? Hamza, please read from here. Honest,
Honest, more honest.
complete. Happy,
Happy,
yes. Narrow,
no,
narrower, complete. Famous,
more famous.
crazy,
Crazy, crazier.
crazy,
Gentle,
yes. Gentler. Okay, thank you. Three or more syllables like this. Sultan, please read. Expensive, more expensive.
More
Complete from here.
expensive.
Yes. Popular?
Taller, more popular.
Yes. Confident?
More confident. Confident.
Dangerous? Yes. Dangerous?
More dangerous.
Beautiful?
More beautiful.
Okay. Difficult?
More difficult.
Thank you very much. Irregular adjectives, what about this? Good, better. Bad, worse. Far, farther. Many, more. Little, less, far, further. So it's complete. What about superlative adjectives? About this, we will read about the long adjectives or the short adjectives because number one, it's one syllable adjective. So I read long, longest, cute, cutest, big, biggest, tall, tallest, large, largest, hot, hottest. So please, Sultan, read this. Honest, Sultan, please read. Honest,
Most honest.
yes,
Honest.
complete. Okay, happy,
More
happiest,
honest. Happy, happiest.
happiest, narrow, complete, narrow, narrowest, complete, fast, famous,
Uh, Narrowest.
yeah, complete, famous, most famous,
Most famous. Most famous. Crazy,
yes,
crazy, crazy.
craziest, yes, gentle, gentlest.
Gentle.
Okay, thank you. Hamza, read from here, expensive, most expensive,
most expensive. Dangerous, most dangerous. Vulgar, most
popular,
beautiful, most beautiful.
yes, confident,
Confident, most confident. Difficult, most difficult.
okay, thank you. Yusuf Jassim, read please from here, irregular adjectives, good,
Well, the
good, best,
good, best, many, most, bad, worst, little, least, far, farthest, far, farthest.
Far, farthest, far, or furthest. Okay, thank you. So as you can see, comparative and superlative irregulars. So you will study this. I will upload this PowerPoint. So as you can see, cheap, cheaper than, or the cheapest, expensive, more expensive than, or the most expensive. So first of all, let's open your student's book, page number 42. Let's read an answer. As you can see, number one, Hamza, please read number one. Luxor is
Luxor is on the of the place mounted in the earth. Old.
Luxor is one of the places mentioned on the articles.
Old.
It will be what?
Oldest.
Oldest. عشان شايف كلمة ذا هنحط معاها الصفة وإيه الستي عشان بتقارن ما بين الأقصر وجميع المدن أو جميع الأماكن اللي تقارن عشان أنت تحب الأقصر فجال لك كلمة الأقصر. أوكي هتقول بيه حمزة هتقول بيه the oldest. The oldest. Okay, thank you. Number two. Sultan, read number two, please.
For some people, visiting Souk al-Mubarakiyah is than the Sea of Stars. Good, best. See best.
Better. It will be better than.
Better.
Best لو قارن ما بينه وبين أماكن كتيرة. Better عشان مقارن بشخصنا وشيء. Thank you. Number three. Yusuf, read number three, please. Sometimes.
Yes, teacher. Sometimes
number
going
three,
to the
please.
beach is than if visiting historical sites.
Historical sites. Visit an historical site. Yeah. Use interesting. It will be what?
Visiting
Yes.
sometimes going to the beach getting in
It will be more interesting. More interesting because you are comparing between this beach and these historical sites. Okay, thank you. So everyone please write the answers in your student's book. Take screenshots and write the answers. Number one, oldest. Number two, better than. Number three, more interesting than. So let's complete. Now it's time to open your workbook. Open your workbook, page number 20. Let's read this and answer it. Number one, I think that science is geography. Here, because I'm comparing between science and geography, it will be more difficult than. So number one, it will be, I think that science is more difficult than geography. So number two, Sultan, number two, your computer is
Your computer is فراغ my computer.
yes.
أستاذ هذه بين شخصين مو شخص واحد.
تمام في الحالة دي نعمل ايه؟
أستاذ والله محتار best أو better.
اللي انت لسه حالها دلوقتي حالا قلت لك عليها ايه؟ بيتر. لو انت يا سلطان بتقول ما بين ان الكمبيوتر ده افضل كمبيوتر في الدنيا هتقول your computer is the best computer.
best.
لكن الحين في الجمله دي
أما لو
بتقول
بين كم واحد
ويت يا سلطان
better.
لكن انت في الجمله دي بتقول ان الكمبيوتر بتاعك افضل من الكمبيوتر حقي. يبقى في الحاله دي هتقول جود عايزين نحط لها ار عشان هي صفه شاذه هتكون your computer is better than my computer. طبعا الحاجات دي عايزه ممارسه مذاكره لما تحفظ الجدول وتذاكره هيبقى الموضوع سهل ان شاء الله. Thank you. It will be your computer is better than my computer. What about number three, حمزه؟
Start this answer is clever.
عاوز اقول لك ان الاجابه دي افضل اجابه هتكون ايه؟ The cleverest. المفروض تكون this answer is the cleverest one يعني افضل اجابه. طب لو انت قارنت بينها وبين اجابه ثانيه هتكون this answer is cleverer than that answer يعني افضل من الاجابه الثانيه. Okay, thank you. Number four, Yusuf. Yusuf Jasim, are you here? Okay, Hamza, read number four, please.
Khalid is a member in the family. Start the youngest.
The youngest, excellent. Thank you very much. Sultan, number five.
My dad's new car is فراغ. His old one. Fast, so faster.
Excellent. Faster than. Okay, it will be faster than. My dad's new car is faster than his old one. Thank you very much, Sultan. Thank you very much, Hamza. So it's complete. So everyone, please write the answers. More difficult than, better than, the cleverest one. Because this is the right answer. This answer is the cleverest one. Number 4, Khalid is the youngest member. Number 5, my dad's new car is faster than his old one. So let's complete. Number 1. Number 1, Kuwait is country in summer. It will be what? Hamza?
Hostess.
The hottest. You mean the hottest. Okay, thank you. Number 2, Karim is good. His brother invented. Sultan. Good. It will be what?
Good.
نفس الإجابة اللي قلت لك عليها من شوية اللي هي إيه؟ better than عشان مقارنة ما بين كريم وأخوه is better than his brother in painting. Okay, thank you. متعب ناصر, read number 3. متعب. عبد اللطيف, read number 3.
نعم صار.
Read please number 3.
Tokyo is
Crowded.
dear crowded Kuwait city.
Yes. This word crowded it will be what? عشان دي صفة طويلة هنحط معاها كلمة إيه؟ Okay, thank you عبد اللطيف. ركز مع عبد اللطيف. It will be more crowded than. Tokyo is more crowded than Kuwait City. Number 5, Hamza. Read the answer, please.
Fahad is international person I know.
Intelligent. Yes. It will be what?
Intelligence. AST.
اوكي حمزة, عشان كلمة intelligent دي كلمة long adjective صفة طويلة ما ينفعش نحط لها ER ولا اي سي تي. هتكون ايه؟ is the most intelligent person I know. عشان دي long adjective صفة طويلة هتكون فهد is the most intelligent person I know. Thank you, Hamza. So let's complete and let's check our answers. Number 1 will be the hottest country, better than, more crowded than, the most intelligent. So as you can see, this is in your sense book. You can write in your notebook some sentences about Kuwait, comparing Kuwait with the following countries: China, Turkey, Bahrain, Canada. Think of size, population, climate. You can write this by yourself and share and search the internet and write some paragraph or just 4 or 5 sentences to compare Kuwait between these countries. Talk about size, population, climate like this. So until now, thank you until this. So let's complete. What about in this exercise in grammar, page number 43? Let's compare. So اللي احنا اتكلمنا عنه شاب من شويه كان مقارنه ما بين شخصين او شيئين، صفه طويله او قصيره. بنستخدم ER than EST more than the most. طيب لو الاثنين في نفس التساوي، في حاله التساوي، عاوز اقول ان ده شاطر وده شاطر، ان ده مثلا متميز في شيء وده متميز في شيء، مثلا ماده صعبه وماده ثانيه صعبه زيها، في حاله التساوي ما بين الشيئين او الشخصين زي ما انت شايف كده، احمد شايل 20 كيلو وصالح 20 كيلو، في حاله تساوي ما بينهم. في الحاله دي نستخدم ايه؟ نستخدم اللي انت شفته ده as adjective as. يعني بنقول احمد is as strong as صالح، يعني الاثنين متساويين في نفس القوه عشان الاثنين يحملون نفس الوزن. So what about this؟ زي ما انت شايف كده السياره دي this car on the right and this car on the left 100 okay 100 kilometers per hour but this car is 150 kilometers per hour. So ما فيش تساوي ما بينهم. في الحالة دي نعمل ايه؟ شيء بسيط جدا زي ما انت شايف كده. بدل ما كنا نقول يا سلطان بدل ما كنا يا سلطان هنقول as adjective as، في الحالة دي هنحط is هنخليها isn't، يعني نحول الإثبات إلى النفي. يعني هتكون the red car isn't as fast as the blue car. So it's very easy. Let's complete. As you can see here, sorry, 12,756 kilometer wide, and here 6,794 kilometer wide. So here there is a question, or there is a sentence. It will be Mars isn't as wide as the Earth. So what about this? This is a grammar. So as you can see, we use as to make comparison between things which are equal. Which are what? Which are equal in some way. Equal معناها متساويين يا شباب بطريقة ما. He was as busy as a bee. What about number two? We use not as to make comparison between things which aren't equal. يعني شيئين ليسوا متساويين. Silver is not as heavy as gold. So let's complete, learn some new vocabulary. Just here we have vocabulary like this word, height, the distance between the top to the bottom.
Height.
Height. Again.
Height.
For example, they don't have the same height. The woman isn't as tall as the man, as you can see in this picture. What about this word is skill?
Skill.
Skill means an ability to do an activity or job well, especially because you have practiced it. They always read English books to improve their skills. What about this word? This word is counting.
Counting.
Counting means the act of saying numbers one after the other one in order. Okay, or to calculate the number of people or things in a group. For example, counting with fingers isn't as easy as counting with the calculator. So Hamza, please read.
Skill, counted, height.
Thank you very much. Sultan, read please.
Skill, counted, height.
Counting. Thank you. Yusuf, are you here? Read Yusuf. Okay, Meta Nasser, read please. Meta Nasser.
نعم أستاذ.
Read.
نعم أستاذ. اللي على اليسار أستاذ اللي فوق.
Yes.
Counting.
Thank you. Search for Mike. Counting, skill, height. So now it's time to answer this question. Search for Mike method. Here we have 4 sentences to read and answer using as, and not as. So number 1, please, Hamza, read and answer it. Hamza, read number 1, answer it, please. Hamza.
أستاذ علي أجاوب.
Where is Hamza? Okay, answer Sultan, read and answer.
نعم
أستاذ. أوكي خليه يجاوب.
Okay, Sultan, say again.
English is أستاذ نخليها is not ولا نخليها isn't اختصار.
شايف تو بنقواس كلمة not معناها ان انت تستخدم not يبقى تقول ايه؟ ممكن تقول is not او isn't الاثنين صح. As?
Not as difficult as.
Thank you very much. Hamza, read number 2.
This exercise is the other one. Start is as easy as.
Is as easy as the other one. Okay, thank you very much. Number 3. Abdul Latif, are you here?
أي موجود صح.
Okay, read number 3, please.
Today is Saturday.
Yesterday, yes. Use not as adjective as. Can you answer, please?
One Monday.
Wendy. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll answer by myself. Thank you. It will be today is not as windy as yesterday. Sultan, number 4, please answer it.
The tomato soup was the mushroom soup. أستاذ يعني خليها is هذا.
As adjective as, yes.
Not لا as delicious and
as delicious as the mushroom. Yes, as delicious as the mushroom soup. Okay, thank you very much. So let's check our answers. Number one, it will be not as difficult as. Number two, it will be as easy as. Three, not as windy as. Four, as delicious as. So in this exercise, let's answer this exercise. Here, as you can see, there are some pictures, not as, adjective as. I don't like the old car because it's exercise number 4, page number 44. So you can see because it isn't as powerful as the new car as you can see in this picture. So what about number 2? Hamza, can you answer please number 2?
أستاذ طب النت عندي أستاذ آسف.
Okay, read number 2, Yusuf.
Number 2.
Yes.
The suitcase.
Yes.
عشان ما فهمت أستاذ من الصورة شيء.
We'll complete sentences from here. Number 2. This picture, we will complete sentence number 2.
All I know it's a bag and books.
Okay, thank you. Thank you and focus with me. Pay attention, please. Okay, it will be is not as difficult to carry as the package because here it's heavy and here it's light. Number 3, Hamza, please read and answer it. Count on with fingers.
Sub.
As you can see, this picture number 3. Counting with fingers isn't what?
Difficult. As difficult as.
As easy as the calculator. And you can as because here isn't, okay, it will be isn't as easy as. Okay, thank you. Number 4, Sultan, can you answer please number 4, the left tower?
Kuwait Tower is as
The left tower. The left tower.
The left tower is as high as.
Excellent. You can say is not as or as, okay, tall as or high as. But I think it isn't as, so it will be the left tower is not as tall as because one of them is more taller than or taller than the other one. Okay, thank you very much. Check your answers. You can say high or tall. Number 1 will be is not as fast as the modern one, as useful as the package, as count on the calculator. Number 4, as high as the right tower. Okay, thank you. Now, who can read an answer, please? Hamza, please start. Paris is one of the popular tourists. Complete, please.
The popular tourist sub most.
Most. Complete. In Europe, it is.
The scene in Europe it is most interesting.
No, because here this word then, it will be more interesting than. Okay, thank you. Sultan, it is complete.
It is.
احنا فوق.
Yeah, I know, complete, Sultan. It is what? It is cheaper or cheapest.
Cheaper. أتوقع أستاذ.
ما فيش كلمة than ولا في؟ عندك كلمة than اهي. في الحالة دي ناخد cheaper وانت مطمن. Okay, thank you. Cheaper than. Complete Sultan. It is.
It is.
As cold. As cold
لأن
عشان.
في ثانية.
Yes, thank you very much. Yusuf, please complete from here. Yusuf Jason.
Yes, teacher.
Complete, please.
From where?
I think from here. I think it's the.
I think it's
The good, the better.
Better place. Better.
It will be the best because it's comparison here, high comparison. Okay, thank you. Let's check our answers. Most popular, more interesting, cheaper than, as cold as, the best place to spend your holiday. So, as you can see, tennis is interesting, golf is interesting too. You can say tennis is as interesting as the golf. Camels are because negative, so you can say camels are not or camels aren't as fast as horses. Check our answers. Tennis is as interesting as golf. Camels aren't as fast as horses. Thank you very much, because we have no time for this. Thank you very much. Until now, we have finished our lesson. Thank you very much. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed well. See you inshallah next session. Please study well. Everyone study the grammar well and the vocab. Thank you very much. See you next session. Goodbye.
يعطيك العافية.
Love you.